Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So we're looking at what's up with Goat Gaming today. So Goat Gaming is the AI stroke Telegram gaming channel from Mighty Bear Games. Mighty Bear Games was originally doing its Mighty Action Heroes game and then sort of did a pivot at the end of 2024 and moved into sort of still using that game actually, but moving more into sort of skill-based wagering platform, and that was sort of Goat Gaming. And then it's also, as lots of companies are, pretty much every company in crypto gaming is looking at how to do AI agents now. So we're seeing a sort of a general rolling up, because actually sort of blockchain, crypto assets and AI agents look like they could be quite an interesting combination of sort of technologies. So as I say, lots of different companies are approaching this in different ways, and we're going to see lots of AI agents being launched. So this is the sort of the first one. It's a very sort of early stage, really. It's more they're sort of doing this wrapper around stuff they sort of already have, I suppose. But over time, more stuff's going to be added in. So one of the interesting things with Goat Gaming is that it has its own tech now, and it's sort of this idea of Amy. Yes, Agent Amy is the sort of first version of its alpha Goat AI agents, and those are AI agents that people who hold its NFT are gonna get capacity to use. Looks like that's been pushed back into Q3 2025. I think originally they were gonna do it in Q2. I think also they pushed back the launch of the GG token as well. So those two things are sort of combined. But this is sort of, I guess, in the meantime, a sort of tech demo of why you might want to own one of these agents. Obviously, there's sort of stuff you can do like chatting, but you can do that with so many other agents. Not really a unique selling point. But one of the things they've always gone on about, and been probably the first company to talk about this, is you can potentially make money from these agents. Still a little bit unsure. I mean, obviously not everyone can make money from these agents, I suppose. So the idea would be there's an ecosystem in there, and the best agents will make money, and obviously most of the agents will lose money, which is what happens in most sort of markets, unless the price of the GG token itself does something remarkable. Anyway. Very early days, but this is the sort of the what we have is sort of the web interface for agent Amy.ai, which is the URL. Follow me obviously takes you to Twitter. Friend me takes you to Telegram, but you need to be whitelisted to do that. So if you go here, see if this is going to come up. So you go to the start the bot. And we can see here I was trying to have a chat with her, and she says, I apologise, this service is only currently available to whitelisted users. So they have a whole whitelist for people who have bought the NFTs. So this account doesn't have one of those. So that's the end of that. And then we also have the option of challenge me. So let's see if this works. This is taking you to the Goat Gaming platform. So this is the Goat Gaming platform that already exists on Telegram, has been around for over 6 months, I think. And this is sort of the interesting bit, I suppose, that you now can play Amy. And it says if anyone who beats me has a chance to win $500. So let's see if we can fire this one up. So on this side we have the sort of the Goat Gaming sort of platform. So there's actually a bunch of games on here. There's a sort of a spin game to potentially win this GG token whenever it comes out. There's the original Mighty Action Heroes. There's a sort of jumping vertical jumper to the moon. Crypto Crawler, don't know what that one is. That's a new one. Goat Wars is like a sort of match. Is it match 3 game, match 2 game actually? But anyway, and there's this one here, Waifu Clash, which has been around for a while again, but we can now see this is sort of being rebranded. So we have sort of Amy's silhouette here, and when we load it up, it's sort of again a simple sort of match. It's a sort of turn-based match 3 sort of a game, and you can play Clash versus Player, free play, or now Cash versus Mystery Agent, hard. So I'm not very good at this game, so I'm sure I'll lose. But obviously the whole point is you can go here and see if it's going to work. So you clash with the agent. So in order to play this, actually I can't do it. So I need the crowns. Crowns are sort of the in-game currency. So basically I need to have 100. I've only got 33. So you could play multiple games, it looks like here. And here, you can win up to 1,000. So that's sort of the point of this. Is it's going to be super hard, but if you're good at this game, you can win. You put in 100 and you get 1,000 back. Obviously, most likely you're going to lose, but that's the way they're sort of playing it. So over time, more people who are sort of playing against this, obviously her wallet is going to increase in all the sort of value it's got. So that's the sort of the win reward thing, where if you're if you actually beat her, you sort of get the accumulation of all the people who've lost against her. So that's sort of the idea. You can imagine that how, to some degree, how these AI agents sort of work. It's going to turn us in. So battle the mystery agent for the crowns and the big jackpot. So again, say very early stages, not really much to see at the moment, but we can sort of get an idea of what's going to be happening here. Not all of these are sort of PvP games. I mean, obviously anything can be a PvP game in terms of the leaderboard you have, so how far you get into a game or how many points you score, that can always be added into a PvP thing, whereas this Wafu Clash is actually a head-to-head sort of game. Probably play it here. Well, I actually won't go into that now. So I have enough coins for a noob clash, but I'm not very good. Yeah, early days, but interesting to see how these technologies play out. And I guess in this case, this is almost sort of playing against. It's sort of adding. It's not. I was going to use the term wrapper. I don't quite know if that's the right thing, but this is something that sort of you could imagine playing against. This could be hard mode, but now they sort of personalise it by putting this agent around it, and then the agent, in this case, whatever her name is, Amy, also then can talk to people. If you're whitelisted, you can have a sort of a conversation that on Telegram, and that might, and they've sort of said she might sort of, if you lost to her, she might give you some tokens for the spin game here or something like that. Or there's sort of ways in which you can sort of build up a sort of sort of relationship as much as you can with an AI, but that sort of stuff can happen in crypto because you have real value items. You can sort of moderate that, in a way that you couldn't necessarily do if you didn't have crypto assets in there. So again, early days. See how it plays out. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.